Oh yeah, let's be yeah. It's called Post of the Bronx. That's where I am. And we say it all the time. TOB is the place to be. Yes. Bill is the president of Toast of the Bronx. He has been a Toastmaster for a little over 1 year. Ladies and gentlemen, I can say he's doing a fantastic job there. He's speaking from Humorously Speaking, speech number 2. It's an advanced manual as well, Humorously Speaking. And the title of his speech is Always Run It Out. Always run it out, Mr. Bill.
When you were 14 years old, what was your favorite subject in school? Was it math? Yes. Or science?
Lunch.
Well, way back in 1976, if you asked me what was my favorite subject in school, I would have answered gym. I loved gym. I would have stayed in gym all day if they let me. And I remember when they made gym even better. They made it co-ed. Oh, I was in heaven because they combined my two favorite things, gym and girls. Well, one beautiful spring day back in 1976, my freshman gym class was outside playing softball. My team was losing, and it was my turn to bat. My team was cheering, "Get a hit, Bill, get a hit!" But the only one I could hear cheering was Monique Gooding. She was so fine. She had this long, straight black hair and this cute little nose. But anyway. So as I said, I'm at bat, and I'm ready. I'm gonna get a hit for Monique. I mean for my team. And the female pitcher winds up, and she throws me this soft, slow, underhanded pitch that had home run written all over it. But in my eagerness, I swing a little too soon. And I hit the ball off the end of the bat, and it slowly rolls towards the pitcher. At that moment, it sounded like the whole world went, "Oh!" But I dropped the bat, and I took off running. But when I saw the pitcher pick up the ball, I stopped running. I said to myself, why bother? I'm gonna be out anyway. Dejected, I started walking toward the stands, and all of a sudden, Jeffrey Jackson cuts me off. Jeffrey Jackson was my classmate, but that day, he was our self-appointed coach. And his face is beet red, which was remarkable considering he was a dark-skinned black guy. And he's yelling at me at the top of his voice, "Run it out! Run it out!" Now, as I wiped spittle from my face, I asked, "What are you talking about?" Then Jeffrey Jackson said something to me that I will never forget. He said, "You always run it out because you never know what's going to happen. The other team could drop the ball." He was right, wasn't he? But he was right not only about softball, but about life. Because really the greater meaning of what he was saying is, if something is truly worthwhile to you, you should stick with it all the way to the end, no matter how bleak things may look. There are so many times in my life I wish I had followed Jeffrey Jackson's wise words. For instance, a few years after that softball game, I decided that I wanted to learn to play the guitar. I wanted to be a bad guitar man. So I went and I purchased lessons. And after only 2 lessons, the teacher said that I had real potential. But around that same time, I met a girl. And she was so fine. And she also said that I had real potential. So the two of us started dating, and all of a sudden, I no longer had time for guitar lessons. So I stopped. I wish I had run it out. because the girl is long gone, and I still can't play. Recently, I saw an excellent, sublime example of someone running it out. My girlfriend, Denise, who by the way is so fine, she provided this wonderful example. Back in 2014, Denise's mom was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Denise, along with her sister Dee, decided that they weren't going to put their mom into a nursing home, but they were going to take care of her in her own home. Now, Denise works a full-time job. Also, her sister Dee is married with 2 teenage girls, and she also works a full-time job. So juggling their 2 schedules to take care of mom was not going to be easy. But I marveled as I watched them coordinate their different schedules where they would take turns to bring mom to different doctor's appointments, to go shopping and take care of all of her other needs. And even though mom's Alzheimer's was progressing, where she would become confused very easily, she was never confused about how much her daughters loved her. So many times I witnessed Denise say, "I love you, Mom." And Mom would answer, "I know, sugar, and I love you too." Then this past March, Denise's mom suffered a devastating stroke. She was hospitalized, and then later she was transferred into hospice. For over 2 months, rarely a day went by without either Denise, Dee, or another family member being by her mother's bedside. Then this past May, Denise got that dreaded but expected phone call. Mom died. But Denise, Dee, and the entire family can look back at that arduous journey with pride because they beautifully ran it out. They took care of their mom right down to the end. It's been said that this world has many starters, but very few finishers. Which one are you? We all have things that we started that we wish we finished, right? But right now, is there something that you started that you still feel that you need to finish? Well, whatever it is, run it out. If it means going back to school, run it out. If it means restarting that diet again for the 5th time, run it out. Finish it. And when times get hard, which they usually do, please remember the wise words of my classmate, Jeffrey Jackson. He said, "You always run it out because you don't know what's going to happen. The other team could drop the ball." We're not judged by the things that we start, but we are judged by what we finish. So if something is truly worthwhile to you, always, always run it out.